the Karma, Karta, Kriya of THUB, Mr. MSR, the Mahankali Srinivas Rao sir, 4 decades, almost 37 years. Put your hands together for the Globetrotter, the backbone of innovation, the backbone of the incubation, the THUB that it is, none other than the CEO of THUB, Mr. MSR, who is going to be addressing the gathering now.
When we put this event together, Rahul, my colleague, had some trepidation whether we would be able to do this given the weather we had yesterday. I was talking to our board member, B.V.R. Garu, and he was telling me about how he is, the game yesterday at the stadium got washed out. I was worried about a similar outcome, but I think the gods have been kind. Yeah. So thank you for joining us today at Mathdemia. This is our first flagship event. So some of you were there when we launched our DST funded AIML Center of Excellence. This happened on the 6th of March. We of course did a soft launch in December, but I'm so happy to see that in such a short period of time we've been able to pull off an event of this magnitude. I'll share with you some numbers just to give you a sense of what we've been able to accomplish. So with the Mathdemia event, we had about 8,716 people joining us both online and offline. We had 1,736 teams which competed in the hackathon, and we had about 772 teams competing in the quiz. So all of them bring to the table a unique talent, for a unique set of capabilities, a unique passion, and of course a unique perspective on AI. So when we put this event together, we were thinking about how do we create the foundations of building an ecosystem for AI. So what we did is we brought together academicians, we brought together startups bring their perspectives. So for those of you who have not been to the 7th floor of this building, we have now 80 plus startups in AI working out of this building, and a big cheer to Rahul and his team who worked tirelessly for the last 6 months to put this together, right? I think what it demonstrates is passion, commitment, enthusiasm, and energy can overcome any shortcomings. I want to give a special call out to some people who've really played a big part in making this event happen. First, a big thank you to Akrit Vesh, who's the founder and CEO of Haptic, the first AI company which got acquired for 100 million by Jio. Thank you, Akrit, for taking the time to fly all the way from Bombay to be here with us today. Professor Gaurav Raina, from IIT Madras, and I'm going to tell you a story about Professor Raina with your permission. So his classes consistently have been ranked the #1 in computer science in IIT Madras for 5 years in a row. So thank you for taking the time for being here. I'd like to thank Shailesh Kumar, the CTO of one of Jio's businesses, for again taking the time to be here. It's a real honor and privilege, and as you can see, what we are trying to do is to put the building blocks together to create a sense of community. I keep thinking there are several races. India, we have fallen behind. So for those of you old enough to remember, in semiconductors way back in the 80s, we had something called the semiconductor complex built in Chandigarh, right? But we lost that race. And today we are at a seminal point in AI, where if in India we don't build Indian capability using Indian talent, we will again fall behind, and we run the real risk of being colonized, like has happened with other areas of IT. So this is our initiative to bring together collaborators from academia, from industry, from the startup world, and technology companies. So big thank you to all our sponsors for this event. We've kept this event short because we wanted to really, for this event to be about the innovators, about the entrepreneurs. And thank you again for coming here. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to MyStartup TV.